Hi everyone, welcome to Torah on Demand. I'm Rabbi Yael Ridberg. This week we find our ancestors at the edge of the past and the precipice of the future. Parashat Beshallah recalls the dramatic exodus from Egypt, the climactic parting and crossing of the Red Sea by the Israelites, their celebration upon reaching the other side, and their initial challenges as a free people. Although the Israelites faced an uncertain future, their redemption would eventually give way to revelation as this newly freed, mixed multitude made their way to Jewish peoplehood. Their diversity gave way to unity, remembering and then transforming the meaning of Egypt and their hard road to promise to be a crucial part of Jewish spiritual and moral life. Dr. Neil Gilman, Zichrono Livracha, may his memory be a blessing, taught that the sacred myths of our tradition, like the crossing of the sea, cannot be contrasted with facts, but they are the means by which we identify the significance of the narrative for our relationship to Jewish tradition, religion, and peoplehood. This story, like so many others in the Torah, teaches us about human longing and about the extraordinary surprise of living. But most of all, they are the stories and the symbols that provoke some of our most meaningful conversations as a Jewish community. Professor Gilman called them the connective tissue that knits together the data of our people's experience. Religious myths are existentially true because we make them true for us, and they become true when we embrace them and live them, even if we don't know if they happened exactly as narrated. The power of Jewish history and Jewish living comes through in the observance of ritual and the sharing of our story of origin. It is easy to think of the Exodus story as merely an expression of freedom from something, since the Israelites suffered enslavement. But in the context of sacred mythology, it is more apt to see the Exodus story as freedom to something. Freedom to celebrate, to make meaning, to enjoy tradition, to establish Jewish connections, and to tether us to the past as well as the future. The portion begins with the verse that when Pharaoh let the people go, God did not lead them by way of the land of the Philistines, though it was nearer. Rather, God led them roundabout by way of the wilderness. It is not surprising that the text wants us to understand that the way to the promised land was not going to be a straight shot without its challenges or disappointments. The text reminds us that the precious milestones and achievements that we have earned have been reached on a winding path in our lives and are often the hardest one and most rewarding. When the Israelites crossed the sea, they sang the words, Ozi v'zimratya v'yehili lishua. God is my strength and the source of my praise. Such is my deliverance. The text imagines that we are called to see our sacred mythology as a paradigm of redemption and revelation, inspiring us to work for both, for all humanity. Thanks for joining me. Shabbat Shalom. See you next time.